And I'm gonna also bite this chicken at the same time. Hey guys, as you know, I am finishing up a 48-hour fast. The last thing I ate was that burger, poutine, mug root beer at Lakeview Burger and Diner.
Holy crap! Ken actually got the name of Lakeview Burger right. It's a miracle.
I decided to break my fast to come downtown to my favorite city of all, downtown Toronto. Love the city. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Came down to eat at one of my favorite restaurants in Toronto, and it is called the Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles. When people say, hey Ken, where should I eat? I always tell them the Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles, if you're into that thing.
Never heard you mention this restaurant ever. You reviewed it once 3 years ago. Guess you just needed some B-roll filler, though. I love how prior to your fast, you ate high-caloric foods full of carbs. Then, to break your fast, you eat a bunch more carbs and fried foods. That makes total sense for what you were trying to accomplish. Ken logic at its finest. If I don't eat for 48 hours, then it'll let me eat whatever the hell I want without hurting my waistline. He just doesn't understand things don't work like that.
So I grabbed a couple things because I'm going to take some stuff home to my wife. Let's get out the trusty steering wheel tray first and start eating, shall we? Let me set it up and I'll be right back. All right, we are all set up. They give you a knife, a fork, and a little napkin here.
Again, I will ask where your sustainable cutlery is, Ken. Guess you have just thrown all caution to the wind. Screw the planet and the rest of humanity. Let everyone else do their part, but not you, eh?
You can grab napkins on the way out as well. Another thing I decided to bump up is this strawberry drink. And here is my waffles. I went with the ODB. Let me just put that down here for a second. Let's see if I can open this. Wasn't sure if it was a twist off or not. Typical Canadian. I got my own opener. Just in case there's beers around and they're not twist off.
Ken didn't even want to try and say the Doritos. Haha. Only Ken would say he carries around a bottle opener and try and make it a stereotypical Canadian thing. I don't know anyone that carries one around. Seems more like something that an individual with alcoholism issues might have on them, though.
Cheers.
Today, I'm combining two things for the Ken drinking game. Notice here how he took a sip and didn't do an exaggerated ah. Well, you can take your first shot, ladies and gents.
Made in Mexico. Soda with natural flavors. It's not too syrupy, it's carbonated, and it is hitting the spot. First thing I'm eating after 48 hours. Or should I say drinking?
No, again. So, time to take another shot, everybody.
All right, let's open this sucker up. The Dirty Bird Chicken and Waffles. They have a thing called Dirty Bird sauce, and I always forget to ask them, what is the Dirty Bird sauce? Some of the sides they offer you are French fries, coleslaw, or mac salad. I went with French fries today. Check out these fries, people. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? Scratch it, sniff it, the rest is mine.
The look on your face while forcing yourself to do your shtick was devoid of any enthusiasm. A sign of just how far things are crumbling and revealing the cracks to us, eh, Ken? Did anyone actually think they could smell fries after he did that? He claimed in his live stream I covered that was how he came up with the scratch it, sniff it bit. As I said though, unless someone has actually had the item he is reviewing, they don't have that memory cue to draw on, so they're not going to have their own brain trigger, and thus, they aren't going to smell it.
They look beautiful. Let me get out my fork. This is going to be a fork kind of meal. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but let's put the knife down for a second. Let's dig out some of these fries. Oh my goodness. Nicely cooked, super thin. Thinner than McDonald's for sure.
Ken, you should get your eyes checked because those are not thinner than McDonald's fries.
Oh, that is so good. Let me know if you like your fries done like that. Some of them are crispy. Some of them are soggy. It took me about a few minutes to get to my car and set up and everything, so... But they still taste great. Oh my goodness. That is phenomenal.
Today, each time Ken also says phenomenal, you can take a shot, everybody. Guy has a limited vocabulary. Phenomenal is such a phenomenally phenomenal word. So, take a shot.
This will be my wife's first time trying the Dirty Bird.
Ooh la la.
You suggest the restaurant to everyone, you claim, but yet this is your wife's first time? That makes total sense.
Let's put that there for a second. Let me show you. Oh no! I just realized I opened the wrong box. So I'm gonna have to do a transfer. Hang on. They let me do like a social media picture, and I thought for sure they would have put mine on top, but they didn't.
So not only do you not stay home, but then you make yourself a burden by having the restaurant set up a tray just so you can take a photo for your Instagram and Twitter. Then you blame them for not putting things in the bag how you assume they would. That makes total sense. When in doubt, Ken blames everyone else.
This is my, that's Carol's. That's my wife's, and this is mine. So I'm gonna give her my fries, because that's just not right. Let me put those fries in there for my wife. Last night, at like hour 30 of my fast, my wife started baking cookies. Not very nice whatsoever. And I posted it on social media. I hope you're following me on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Glad she did that, even if it was likely staged. Although I must say, Ken seems to open his mouth wide and put his hands out in a way that seems overly familiar to him. Meeting up with Ronald and the King in some dark alley? I'll let your imaginations run wild with that one.
Because that was pretty freaking funny. Alright, so this is mine. So they give you one big waffle cut into 4 so it fits in the box. If you were to eat in the restaurant, which you can't do right now, you only can do curbside and delivery and takeout. But if you ate in there, they give it to you on a nice plate, a better knife and fork than this. This is quite flimsy. The other ones that were like in my social media picture would probably be the ones I would want to use over that one. But this smells so much better than Carol's, because I went with the dark boneless, and my wife went with the chicken breast, chicken finger style. And of course you have the syrup. Oh boy. Yummy. Yummy. Yeah, this is gonna be really messy. I hope I don't spill anything. I'm gonna have to do dipping as opposed to pouring. And this is their dirty sauce, they call it. It has a little bit of a ketchup flavor to it. It has little chunks of onion. It's like a cross between ketchup. Oh, it's starting to kick in. So it's got a nice little nip to it. So let's get into that. I'm gonna have to, I can't use a fork. This is gonna be impossible. I'm gonna have to like get a waffle. Oh, nice and fluffy waffles. Not crunchy too hard. I don't like them too hard. I'm gonna do the syrup first. And I'm gonna also bite this chicken at the same time. Did you hear that?
Yes, sadly we have to listen to you make your exaggerated orgasmic sounds when eating something.
Oh my gosh. The breading is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, dark meat over white meat for sure. Let's try to eat a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Did you hear how crunchy that was? Oh, mixing them together, I gotta do another bite. Hang on. Let's just like let that drizzle back into the container, and we'll put it over our chicken, give it a little wipe. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I'm talking a mouthful.
I highly doubt you are sorry. You show us a mouthful of chewed up food in every damn video.
It's been so long since I've been down here and ate at the Dirty Bird. There's so many places to eat at. Okay, let's try the Dirty Bird sauce. Chances are, I don't think I'd want to put my waffle into the Dirty Bird sauce. Let me know if you've done it. Cheers. Got a little bit of sriracha flavor in it too.
See? You do it only seconds later after apologizing. How difficult is it to bite, chew, swallow, and then say whatever you were thinking? It is not rocket science, Ken. It is called manners.
That was nice. It's not too spicy. I don't think my wife would like that much spice. She likes certain chicken spicy things. She surprises me once in a while with certain things that she'll try.
Pegging?
Okay, let's go back to the syrup. Chicken. Two beautiful combinations.
This was the worst part of the video. Seeing you stare at those pieces of food the way you did made me feel so uncomfortable, Ken, prior to you jamming them in your gullet. Also wasn't pleasant watching you actually chew with your mouth open, or seeing that morsel clinging to your lip for dear life.
Okay, let's try. It's much more compact. Let's dip the whole package.
Ooh la la.
Oh look, there's a dick joke. Ken, you are so witty. What's next for you? Fart jokes? I bet you were so amused that you made that face for the camera, knowing full well that you were going to insert the ooh la la.
Oh my gosh. I had a very difficult night last night. At hour 34, 35, I started researching places where I wanted to break my fast. And I kept coming up with, I wanted to do like a big steak.
Here comes the sob story about how things are always so difficult for Ken.
And all the steak places don't open till either 4 o'clock or they're temporarily closed. The keg doesn't cook anything for you. They'll give you like a package thing and you can pick it up, take it home and cook it yourself. But that's not what I like about the keg. I like when they make it for me.
Don't you know, people? Ken likes when everything is done for him. He doesn't cook. That is so beneath him. Although it was funny that in his live stream, when asked about Paul cooking for him all these years, Ken had to say, "I've cooked for him too. Maybe not as good." Just had to make it about him. Oh, and Ken, you love overpriced steaks from the keg, huh?
Just like everybody else who loves the keg like I do. Oh my gosh. So I'm so glad after scouring Toronto, remembering how amazing the chicken and waffles was here. And I'm glad I'm back. The guys in there were awesome too. Really nice people working.
So you claim you scoured the city online looking for places to eat. I think you just looked on YouTube and noticed Dame Drops had gone to a chicken and waffles joint and uploaded the video the day prior. No way this was just coincidental. It is no secret that you just watch the rest of the food review community and see what others come up with And then, if it seems to be a happening trend for someone, you pilfer it for yourself and never give them any credit.
I love this waffle. I'm so glad it's not crusty. I like soft waffles like this.
Ken can't handle anything that is crustier than he is. I'm sure if he was given an Eggo waffle, he would say it was phenomenal and give it a go ahead and get it now plus. It was just that good.
That's just too good. So it's one big huge waffle folded into 4. Little waffle, a little piece of beautifully cooked chicken. Wow.
Ken should get an Academy Award, or perhaps a Razzie, for his overacting during a review. And here comes one of his stupid time-filling stories.
I remember the first time I ate here, I thought there was going to be a bone in. Because I've had chicken and waffles a few times, and a couple times they give you like a quarter piece of chicken, and it's got the bone in it. But, so as I'm eating, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for the bone. There never was a bone. I can't remember which one I ordered. Maybe there was a bone on the first time I was at Dirty Bird. That is phenomenal. Wow.
Take another shot, everybody. By my count, that's number 4. Also, for anybody that's watching this, is it just me, or is Ken one of the loudest chewers and eaters ever? Even with the outside traffic noise, it doesn't at all drown out the noises emanating from his mouth.
I wanted to eat all the syrup. That is a beautiful thing, people. You live in Toronto and you haven't seen or heard of the Dirty Bird, you're missing out big time. If you visit Toronto, make sure you make your way over to the Dirty Bird. It's on Baldwin. We're on Spadina. It's a part of the Kensington Market area of Toronto. Let me try some more Dirty Bird sauce, because that's got a nice bite to it. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that one, coated. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Dirty Bird sauce. Let's make a sandwich out of this one. Yeah, you need one more piece of chicken to use up that sauce, but the waffle, syrup, and chicken is beautiful. So that's my recommendation to you guys. When you come down here, order this with an extra side piece of chicken so you can use up that sauce. It'll just add to the value of your meal. Oh boy, here we go. I haven't done a 1 o'clock in the morning shout out bite in a long time, but this totally deserves a 1 o'clock in the morning shout out bite. To all you lovely ladies and gentlemen who love to watch my videos at 1 o'clock in the morning. We don't know why you do, but you do. This lovely bite is for you. Cheers. Another big sip. Cheers.
No, again, so take another shot, everybody.
Oh, I'm getting full. Let's eat those fries. We have definitely got to finish these fries.
No, again, so take another shot, everybody.
I'm getting there. Stood on the scale this morning. I was 203.9. So the 48-hour fast worked like a charm.
So you apparently didn't lose anything, and you call that a success? This is based on the numbers you have mentioned sporadically. I've said you really don't have a firm understanding of how the body functions as it pertains to weight loss and maintenance. You just see fasting as some easy fix.
This will probably plateau me for a couple days. When I get home, for tonight, I'll probably have a nice big salad. Help the digestive system with all this food. And then I'll do another 22-hour fast. And probably maintain that until I get down to my ideal weight, which I'm thinking is going to be 180. Wish me luck, please.
Oh, you are going to need all the luck you can get, Ken. And I say this comment with no malice. Until you truly understand things, as I've said, you will not maintain.
I appreciate your support. All done, people. Let's just finish this off.
You knew at some point he would have to do an exaggerated
All done. All right, guys, we are all done in downtown Toronto. Thank you very much for all your support through this last 48 hours across all my social media doing this fast. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys rock. All right, guys, on my rating scale, as you can probably tell, pretty much everything at the Dirty Bird is a go out and get it now. Plus, the people are super friendly. The food is phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Take a shot, everybody.
Like I said, if you live in Toronto and you haven't eaten at the Dirty Bird, please, it is a must. It is phenomenal food.
Phenomenal. Take a shot, everybody.
If you're visiting Toronto for the very first time or coming back to visit Toronto, make sure you hit up the Dirty Bird. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to show your support for me doing these videos just for you, hit it with a thumbs up, ding, 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 ding. But if you're hungry for more, check out this phenomenal playlist, and I'll see you over there.
Phenomenal. Take your last shot, everybody. Pretty sure that makes 9 shots today. Once again, we are treated to another non-essential food review from Ken during a time when people should be respectful and stay home if possible. Not only has he continued to ignore all orders, but he ignored things again and went up to his cottage over the weekend, even though during his live stream he commented how we were not supposed to.
When's our next trip to the cottage? We are asked not to go to our cottages for a while, says the townships.
He also took the time to post a photo wearing a cloth mask joking around, which to me is rather disgusting, but obviously Ken doesn't care. If or when someone in his family gets sick with the virus, you know he is going to milk the sympathy from his viewers and beg and plead for the financial support. So long as things don't affect the Domik clan, then he goes about his business. The moment one of them stubs their toe or gets a splinter, we get a video about how they almost had to get their limb amputated. Please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing it around so that we can grow. This is the last thing Ken wants. Yet another former viewer who finally had enough of his nonsense is now reacting and pointing out the flawed way in which he has been making quite the comfortable living off the backs of his brainwashed audience. This has been another Ken Domik dissemination expose. Thanks for watching, and until next time, KDDE out.
Bring your hunger.